Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Veterans Park here in Oelwein in Northeast Iowa Conference Baseball. Tonight it is the Decorah Vikings and the Oelwein Huskies in the third final and rubber game of the series between these two teams on the regular season. Back on July the 7th, Decorah won the first game of a doubleheader 5-3 and lost game 2 of the doubleheader 4-3. Tonight they will face pitcher Tony Rex, and Rex will have this lineup to face here tonight. Cole Minks in left field, Gabe Varney in center, Dawson Meyer at short, Jake Marlowe at first base, Brandon Hogan the pitcher, the catcher is Ian Smith, Trevor Phillips is in right field, Tom Kanoki getting the start at third base tonight, and Cameron Korsnes getting the start at second base tonight. Tony Rex did not pitch against Decorah back on the 7th of June. Rex on the season is 1-3 with a 3.44 ERA. We'll set the Husky defense here momentarily. Cole Minks will be the batter, right-hand hitter against the right-hander Tony Rex. And the first offering of the game, which comes at 7:41, is a strike, 0-1. Sayer Woodson in left, Brennan Ryan in center, and Stephen Nicklay in right. John Leo at third, Dom Robertson at short, Evan Suko at second, Ethan Fink at first, Tanner Rising behind the plate as Minks fouls at right side, not a play. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. Decorah coming in 10-9. They've lost 5 of their last 6. They are 3-8 in conference play. Oelwein is 14-7 overall, and they are 6-4 in conference play, currently third in the league. The pitch, a fastball up, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Minksy. Gabe Varney and Dawson Meyer to follow here in the top of the first inning. Just underway, no score. Rex delivers, and the pitch swung on and missed as Minks couldn't catch up with the Rex fastball, and there's 1 down in the first inning. 1 down, nobody on for Gabe Varney. Varney, a left-hand hitter against the right-hander, Tony Rex. Nice night for baseball. Very few clouds in the sky. Sun setting in the western sky, and the pitch swung on and fouled back by Varney. It's no balls and 1 strike. That sun in the western sky makes the right field the sun field and a little treacherous at this time of day. No balls and 1 strike, and the pitch, ground ball to the right side, fielded behind the bag by Fink, but he does so in foul territory, so Rex ahead of Varney. No balls and 2 strikes. Vikes looking for their first win of the week. They've struggled to put the offense together here in recent times, trying to turn it around tonight here at Veterans Park in Oelwein. The 0-2 delivery outside corner taken for strike 3, and there's 2 down here in the inning. 2 down, nobody on, and the batter is Dawson Meyer, getting the start at shortstop tonight. Lights have been turned on here at the ballpark, but aren't taking any effect yet. Rex wheels and deals, and the first pitch to Dawson swung on a fly ball out to right field, and that'll land in front of the right fielder Nicklay, and it's a base hit for Dawson Meyer. Meyer with a 2-out single to right, and the batter will be Jake Marlowe. Marlowe, the cleanup man for the Vikings, standing in from the right-hand side of the plate as Rex will work out of the stretch for the first time in this evening's ball game. Fink will hold the runner on at first. And the pitch swung on and a looper out to center field. That one will land for a base hit. Dawson gets a stop sign at second from Coach O. So back-to-back singles with 2 outs for the Vikings. And Brandon Hogan will try to help his own cause. Hogan getting the start on the hill tonight. An opportunity to help out Decorah with the bat right now. Huskies, a hot baseball team right now. They have won 8 of their last 9. An 8-game winning streak snapped on Wednesday night against New Hampton. That one's back to the right center field and a base hit. Dawson Meyer will score. Marlowe getting a stop sign at third. Hogan with an RBI single with 2 outs. And Decorah draws first blood. So after 2 straight strikeouts, the Vikings swing on 3 consecutive pitches, and Brandon Hogan gets a 2-out RBI to help his own cause. And Bryce Hosting will be his courtesy runner at first base. And Ian Smith will look to continue the fun here in the top of the first inning. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. Vikings trying to win their 11th game in 20 this season. Change being reported to the home plate umpire, who tucks away the lineup card, and he'll head behind home plate once again. Marlowe will be the runner at third. Hosting will be the runner at first. Held on there by Fink. Fink again with that awkward style of holding the runner at first base. The pause by Rex and the pitch outside corner for a strike to in 1 strike to nothing. Fink puts his left foot on the bag and slightly in front of it. And then the right foot is parallel to the bag. Most guys will put the right foot on the bag and the left foot slightly in front. As Ian Smith grounds one up the middle, fielded at second by Suko. He'll throw on to first base to retire Smith and the side in the first inning. But a 2-out rally leads to a run here in inning number 1. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is Decorah 1 and Oelwein coming to bat, and Oelwein will bat this way. Leading off the shortstop, Dom Robertson. Batting second, the catcher, Tanner Rising. Hitting third and playing third, John Leo. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Evan Suko. Hitting fifth at right field, Stephen Nicklay. Hitting sixth, the first baseman, Ethan Fink. Batting seventh, the pitcher, Tony Rex. Hitting eighth in center field, Brennan Ryan. And batting ninth in left field, Sayer Woodson. So both teams going National League tonight, neither team using a DH. Brandon Hogan is 2-3. He's thrown 38 innings, given up 28 hits, 15 earned runs, 9 walks, and 30 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 169 against him, and his ERA is 2.76 on the season. He'll have this defense behind him. Cole Minks in left, Gabe Varney in center, and Trevor Phillips in right. At third base, Tom Kanoki. At shortstop, Dawson Meyer. At second base, Cam Korsness. And at first base, it's Jake Marlowe. Behind the plate is Ian Smith. And on the hill is Brandon Hogan. Hogan, one of his losses came to Oelwein this year. He lost game 2 of the doubleheader up in Decorah on July the 7th. 5 2/3 innings. 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned.
Leading off for the Huskies in the bottom of the first, number 1,
1 walk and 3 strikeouts in that game. Dom Robertson stands in from the right-hand side of the plate. And Hogan's first offering of the game is right here. And the pitch swung on and missed, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Hogan's last outing was Monday night against New Hampton. He struggled in 2+ innings, losing to the conference-leading Chickasaws. The 0-1 delivery swung on and missed again. And it's no balls, 2 strikes on Dom Robertson. Huskies 14-7. Both these teams found out their postseason district pairings yesterday. The 0-2 is fouled off towards the third base Husky dugout. And it remains no balls and 2 strikes on Dom Robertson. Decorah will be in a district with Crestwood, Charles City, and Waverly Shellrock. Pitch swung on, popped up left side. Dawson Meyer at shortstop retreating. He will make a head-high 2-handed catch onto the outfield grass for the first out here in the first inning. 1 down, nobody on, and the batter is Tanner Rising. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. A Brandon Hogan 2-out RBI single to score Dawson Meyer in the first. Rising, a right-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan. And the first offering is a little looper third base side in the air. Is making the catch is Kanoki, even with the bag in fair territory, about 5 feet to the right of it. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the first inning.
Now coming to the plate,
2 down and nobody on, and the batter is John Leo. Another right-hand hitter to face the right-hander Hogan. 1-0 Decorah, bottom half of the first inning. Hogan delivers, and the pitch. A breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hogan, the side from Ian Smith, and the 0-1 delivery swung on, fouled back to the screen, and it's no balls and 2 strikes now. Nothing in 2, the count on John Leo. Hogan ready. He wheels and deals, and the 0-2 delivery. Outside corner, strike 3 call. Breaking ball, outer half. Hogan gets his first strikeout. Huskies go down in order in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the second. 1-0 Decorah. Second inning we go. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. Brandon Hogan, RBI single to score Dawson Meyer in the top half of the first inning. The difference thus far, a little bit of a delay in getting the varsity game going. It was a serious scare with Jace Johnson in the JV game. Jace was hit in the neck with a foul tip behind the plate and ended up losing his breath and fainting in the dugout. He was taken here to the hospital in Oelwein, and everything appears to be stabilized at this time. And if we get any update from Devin or Carmen, his folks, we'll pass that on to you. But it was a kind of a scary situation in the JV game tonight. The game ended up getting delayed about 10-15 minutes. Phillips fouls the first pitch off, no balls and 1 strike. The JV kids rallied for a 4-3 victory as Phillips with an excuse me swing and a foul ball back to the backstop screen on the first base side of home plate, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Whenever you see a teammate go down like that, or anybody go down like that, it's a scary situation, but hopefully Jace will be all right as the pitch goes low. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Phillips. 1-0 Decorah here in the top half of the second inning. Huskies winners of 8 of 9. Vikes have dropped 5 of 6. The 1-2 delivery, a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Tanner Rising, on a breaking ball, and Tony Rex now has 3 strikeouts. 1 down, nobody on for Tom Kanoki, getting the start at third base tonight. Right-hand hitter against the right-hander Rex. Rex ready, and the pitch. Ground ball toward short. To his left is Dom Robertson on the run. Winds up, throws to first base to get Kanoki by a step. And there's 2 down in the second inning. So 2 down, nobody on. And Cameron Korsness, who got the start tonight at second base, will be the batter. This is the part of the lineup in which, or the same situation, I should say, in which Decorah rallied to get a run in the first inning as Cam Korsness fouled it away. Right side, not a play. It is no balls and 1 strike. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. Brandon Hogan, 2-out RBI single to score Dawson Meyer in the first inning. Rex ready, and the 0-1 offering. Swung on, looped towards the middle of the infield. Charging there is Robertson. Barehand pickup throw to first base, and the throw is wild. Moving ahead to second base is Korsness. The throw to second, not in time. Rising, the catcher, was backing up the throw. He threw to Robertson, the shortstop, or rather Suko, the second baseman. Suko put the tag down, but Korsness beat it. We'll give Korsness an infield hit because he would have beaten the throw, and he'll advance to second on the Robertson error. So a runner at second base and 2 down for the top of the order in Cole Minks. Minks struck out swinging in the first inning. So a 1-0 lead for Decorah as we play the top of the second with a runner at second and 2 down. Righty matchup, and the Pinks pitch to Minks. He got around early and fouled it, third base side, and down towards the Husky batting cages / bullpen. And it's no balls and 1 strike. This complex on the south side of Oelwein, probably a little over a decade old, if I remember correctly. Still remember calling games outside the high school. The 0-1 delivery, breaking ball, and it's a knee buckler, and Cole takes the strike for 0-2. 0-2 the count with a runner at second with 2 down here in the top of the second inning. A 1-0 lead for Decorah. Rex delivers, and the pitch swung on and missed. Minks down on 3 pitches. Rex gets his 4th strikeout. A hit, an error, a man left, 1.5 complete, 1-0 Decorah. Bottom of the second inning we go. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Brandon Hogan got the Huskies down in order in the first inning on a pop-out, and a strikeout. Evan Suko, Stephen Nickley, and Ethan Fink, the due batters. Here in the bottom of the second inning.
Leading off for the Huskies in the bottom of the second, number 14, Evan Suko.
Hogan got the 3 batters out in the first inning on a total of 8 pitches as Evan Suko looks at the pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hoagie reels and deals, and the pitch smacked towards left field and a base hit. Hanging breaking ball, and Suko took advantage of it, becoming the first base runner of the game for the Huskies. A runner at first base, nobody out, and Stephen Nickley will stand in. Nickley bats from the right-hand side of the plate against the right-hander Hogan. Brandon working out of the stretch for the first time today, and the pitch inside, and it's off the glove of Ian Smith and back to the backstop, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. A passed ball on Ian Smith. That was very close to the strike zone, and Ian knows he should have had that one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hogan ready, and the 1-0 swung on, fouled back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Stephen Nickley. The pause, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Good breaking curveball, and it's now 1-2 from Brandon Hogan. Away from second is Suko. The pause by Hogan. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Got him to chase a head-high fastball. In fact, above a head-high fastball. And Nickley down on strikes for the first out in the second inning. 2 strikeouts for Hogan thus far. And the right-hand hitter, Ethan Fink, will be the batter. The pitch, a little low. One ball and no strikes. The pitch swung on, popped up shallow center field. Out is the second baseman, Korsnes, and he will make the catch. And that is the second out in the inning.
Now coming to the plate, pitcher Tony Rex.
2 down, runner at second, and Tony Rex will be the batter. Rex swings and misses at a curveball. He tried to hold up, but couldn't do it. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The pitch swung on, fly ball, left field and deep. Retreating is Cole Minks near the fence. He makes the catch and collides with the fence afterwards. So Rex gave it a ride, but Minks able to run it down. 1 hit, 1 left. 2 innings complete. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. A quick 2 innings here tonight. Decorah leading 1-0 of Brandon Hogan. 2-out RBI single in the
Number 6, Gabe Barney.
first inning. The difference thus far, Gabe Varney struck out looking in the first 0 for 1. Varney will step in and smacks one towards center field and a base hit. Varney, a leadoff single here in the third, and the Vikes already with 5 hits off of Tony.
Now batting shortstop, Dawson.
First 2+ innings against Tony Rex. A runner at first, nobody out. Dawson Meyer, the batter. Meyer singled and scored in the first inning. He started the 2-out rally as Meyer squares to bunt and lays off a pitch that curves low and away. It is 1 ball and no strikes. And on the grass at third is Leo. Fink holds the runner on at first. Rex nods yes to the sign, and a move to first base. Back to the bag diving is Gabe Varney. We told you a bit ago about the situation regarding Jace Johnson in the JV game. Ended up taking a ball in his neck and ended up fainting in the dugout. Dawson Meyer with a bunt right in front of the plate, picked up there by Tony Rex. He'll throw on to first base, and Fink covering. The sacrifice complete, 1-3. So Varney up to second base, 1 down in the inning, and the batter is Jake Marlowe. Marlowe singled to center in the first inning. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Darren Swenson with Northeast Iowa Conference Baseball tonight. Oelwein is the location. And
Come on here, kid, come on.
Decorah leading 1-0. Top of the third, runner at second, 1 down. Jake Marlowe stands in 1 for 1, and he smacks one toward short. Robertson will field between his legs. He'll throw on to first base to retire Marlowe, with Varney moving up to third. They did run a CT scan on Jace Johnson, and his dad, Devin Johnson, just texted me and said the CT looks good, no damage to the artery. The spasm caused the unresponsiveness. They're going to do an ultrasound with their regular doctor in Decorah, but everything is going to be all right, and they have left the Oelwein Hospital, and that's very, very good to hear. So hopefully everything's going to be good to go with Jace Johnson. A scary situation as he left the field in an ambulance earlier on tonight. First and third, 2 down. Brandon Hogan just was hit by the pitch. So first and third with 2 down, and Ian Smith, the batter, he ended the first inning, grounding out to second, 0 for 1. Ian swings and flies one towards right center field, angling over the right fielder, Stephen Nickley. He will make the catch to retire the side. So one hit batter, 2 left, 2.5 complete. It is Decorah leading Oelwein 1-0. Bottom of the third inning, time to take a look at the next week's broadcast schedule. 5 games Tuesday through Friday night on the air. Tuesday night we'll have a softball and baseball doubleheader as Decorah will take on Walk-On in baseball at 5:30, game 1 of the doubleheader. And then in game 2 of the doubleheader that night will be the regular varsity game of softball, Decorah and Southwind at 7:30. As Brennan Ryan looks at the first one high, 1 ball, no strikes. Hogan ready, the 1-0. Bunt at third base side. Charging there is Kanoki. He gloves it. Now he bobbles it. And Ryan will be safe. So Ryan reaches to start things here in the third inning. A runner at first, nobody out. Sayer Woodson, the number 9 hitter, will be the batter. He's a left-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan. A lead at first base from Ryan. The stretch and the pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner takes off, pitch taken low, and Ian Smith isn't going to even make a throw. Ryan up to second base on the steal. It's now 2-0 on Woodson. Series of signs for Coach Gerhardt in the third base box. The pause and the pitch inside from Hogan. And it's 3 balls and no strikes to count. 3-0, 1-0 lead for Decorah as we go to we play the bottom of the third inning. The pitch, breaking ball outside for ball 4. So Hogan walks his first man. So a bunt single and a walk. Here in the bottom of the third inning, and Dom Robertson will be the batter. Robertson popped to short his first time up. The pause by Hogan. 2 looks at second and the pitch. Bunted foul by Robertson. No balls, 1 strike. Kanoki even with the bag at third. Marlowe will hold him on, then charge. Hogan comes set. The pause, the 0-1, swung on, bunted in the air. Actually, Hogan will field. He'll throw on to first base and Cam Korsness, and the sacrifice complete, 1-4. So Ryan moves to third, Woodson to second. 1 down in the inning, and Tanner Rising with a big-time RBI opportunity. Rising popped to third in the first, 0 for 1. 1-0 Decorah here in the bottom of the third inning. Infield back, they'll trade the run for the out here as the fastball up from Brandon Hogan. 1 ball, no strikes. The pause, the 1-0. Swung on, fly ball, deep left field, retreating is Cole Minks. He'll make the catch. Tagging at third, and scoring is Ryan, and it's a 1-1 ball game. So Rising with the RBI on the sacrifice fly to left. Woodson stayed put at second base on the play. A runner at second and 2 down in what is now a 1-1 game. And the batter is John Leo, struck out looking in the first, 0 for 1. Hogan's first offering to him is a ground ball foul to the third base side. And the count is no balls and 1 strike. Woodson at second with 1 in and 2 down. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball low and away. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on the number 3 hitter in the Husky lineup. 1-1 game. The 1-1 swung on and a fly ball towards left center field. After it is Minks. He's going to look up, and that ball is off the fence. Scoring on the play is Woodson on the double by Leo, and it's now a 2-1 lead for the Huskies. So Leo with a double to left center to score Sayre Woodson. Hogan let the first 2 runners on this inning, and both of them ended up scoring. And Evan Suko will stand in. He singled to left in the second. He'll look at the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Hogan ready, and the 0-1 swung on a fly ball towards center field. Running it down in medium depth center is Gabe Varney, and that's that for the third inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We are 3 innings complete. The Huskies lead the Vikings 2-1. A 2-1 lead for the Huskies. Vikings their tally in the top half of the first inning. A 2 spot for Oelwein in the bottom of the third inning. Trevor Phillips, Tom Kanoki, and Cameron Korsness will be the hitters due here in the top of the fourth inning. Rex threw 3, has struck out 3, and he's hit by a pitch. He's hit one batter and given up 5 hits. Vikings have left 5 runners on through 3 innings, so they've had chances for more, but nonetheless, as Phillips swings and misses at the first offering, no balls and 1 strike. Phillips struck out looking in the second, 0 for 1. 0-1 delivery, a little up, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-3-0 for the Huskies, or 2-3-1 for the Huskies. 1-5-0 for Decorah. 1-1, swinging a foul straight back and out of play. So it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Phillips. One and 2 the count. The 1-2 delivery. And a check swing and a foul ball off the bat of Trevor, and it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rex has been very economical with the pitches, 32 through this point in the game. The 1-2 delivery, swinging a foul back as Trevor was off balanced on the swing, but made contact on a pretty good curveball to stay alive in the at-bat. One ball, 2 strikes. Rex likes his sign from Rising. And the 1-2 delivery swung on, driven deep down the left field line, but it'll be a foul ball. Diving in foul territory is the left fielder, Woodson. He will make the catch for out number 1 of the 4th inning. So Woodson got a good jump on that ball. Had nothing to lose with no runners on base, and was able to run it down near the fence up the left field side in foul territory. 1 down, and Tom Kanoki will bat. 2-1 Huskies here in the 4th. Tom swings and misses at the first offering. It is no balls and 1 strike. Kanoki grounded to short in the second, 0 for 1. Oh, 1 delivery. Outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Good fastball on the outside edge to Kanoki. 0-2 the count. Rex ready, and the 0-2 delivery is up for 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 with 1 down. Korsness waiting his turn on deck. The 1-2 delivery, curveball, outside corner, strike 3 called. So Kanoki down on strikes. 5 strikeouts, no walks for Rex through 3 2/3. And Cam Korsness, who got an infield hit back in the second, will stand in. 2-1 Huskies, top of the 4th. And the pitch by Rex is popped to the right side. Rex off the mound, halfway between first and the mound, will make the catch to retire the side. So the Vikes go quietly in inning number 4. 3 up, 3 down. We're halfway home in this Northeast Iowa Conference game in Oelwein. It's the Huskies leading the Vikings 2-1. Huskies 2, Vikings 1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're about ready to tell you our broadcast lineup next week. Tuesday night, we'll have game 1 of the baseball doubleheader between Decorah and Waukon. Then we'll have the softball game between Decorah and Southwind. Coverage starts at 5:20 that night. Wednesday night, we'll have Decorah and MFL Marmac in softball at 7:20. Thursday night, we'll have a doubleheader, Decorah and Charles City in softball at 6. And then Friday night, we'll have a doubleheader at Waverly, Decorah and Waverly Showrock at 5:30. Stephen Nickley looks at the first pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Nickley struck out swinging the second, 0 for 1. Hogan's given up 3 hits. Struck out 2, walked 1 thus far, and Nickley swings and fouls the next pitch back. It is no balls, or rather 1 ball and 1 strike. Fink and Rex will follow as the Huskies are in the 5, 6, and 7 part of their order. 1-1 delivery, breaking ball at the letters for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sacrifice fly by Rising and a 2-out RBI double by Leo. Scored the runs for Oelwein last inning. Swinging a foul, right side out of play over the Decorah dugout here on the first base side. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2, fastball well up, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Two and 2. The pitch, swinging a fly ball right field. Underneath it is Trevor Phillips. He will make a head-high, 2-handed catch in medium depth right for the first out of inning number 4. 1 down. And the batter is Ethan Fink. He popped a second in the second. 0 for 1. 2-1 Huskies, bottom of the 4th. First pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Hogan's been pretty economical with the pitches. That's only pitch number 40 for him. Brandon ready, and the 1-0 delivery, swinging a pop-up right side. Near the fence, first base side. Diving over is Marlowe. He can't quite get there. He crashed in front of the fence, right in front of us. Heck of an effort by Jake Marlowe, who went all out and trying to catch that ball, but he couldn't quite get there. He perhaps could have knocked us off the air, but the fact of the matter is it's all worth it for the out. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1 delivery is low. 2 balls and 1 strike on Ethan Fink. 2-1 with 1 down in inning number 4. Hogan has retired the leadoff batter in 3 of the 4 frames as Fink on a swinging bunt. It's out in front of the plate. Smith out from the catching position will throw to first base to retire Fink. Fink didn't run right away, and that cost him any chance of getting on base in that situation. Provided a good throw from Smith, and Ian was able to do so. A 2-3 put out, and Tony Rex will stand in with 2 down, nobody on. 4th inning, 2-1 Huskies. Hogan ready, and the pitch swung on fly ball deep left field. Retreating is Cole Minks. He's near the fence, and he will make the catch to retire the side. So Rex, who flew out in basically the same spot in the 2nd inning, flies out deep to left here in the 4th inning. So 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 5th. It's a 2-1 lead for the Huskies. Top of the 5th inning we go. It's a 2-1 lead for Oelwein. Top of the order due for Decorah here in the 5th inning. Tony Rex is throwing 39 pitches, giving up 5 hits. Struck out 5, walked none, and hit 1 thus far. As Mink swings and misses at the first one. No balls and 1 strike. Cole, a strikeout victim in the 1st and the 2nd inning, both times swinging. No balls and 1 strike to count. The 0-1 delivery swung on and missed. Tried to wait back on the curve, but waited too long, and it's 0-2 on Cole. Cole just having one of those nights, but to his credit, he hasn't taken the offensive struggles out into the field. He's made a couple of nice plays. 0-2 delivery. Cole probably chased ball 1, but fouled it away. Good job of protecting here in the 5th. I got Paul over by me now, so I better behave myself. Always good to see Mrs. O. The 0-2 delivery swung on and missed at a curveball, and Mink's just having one of those nights offensively. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Now batting number 6, Dave Vargas.
6 strikeouts for Tony Rex, and a curveball doesn't curve, and Gabe Varney gets hit just above the ankle on the right foot. Second man that Rex has hit today. So the tying run at first base with 1 down, and the batter is Dawson Meyer. Meyer singled to right and scored in the first, sacrificed runner-up in the third. 2-1 Huskies here in the top half of the 5th inning. Rex comes set in the pitch. Dawson looks at a strike outside edge. No balls, 1 strike. The run scored as part of a 3 hits in a row for Decorah. Meyer a single to right, Marlowe a single to center, and Hogan a single to center. 0-1 delivery, curveball outside corner for a strike. And now Rex ahead of Meyer, no balls and 2 strikes. The pause, the 0-2, swinging a pop-up foul, third base sign. That one going to be over the Husky dugout and out of play. So the count remains 0-2 on Meyer. A lead at first by Varney, held on there by Fink. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch. Curveball in on the hands, and Meyer fouls it right side and out of play. So we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 the count. The pause by Rex, and now he steps off the rubber. Rex comes to a chest-to-chin pause away from his body. The pause and the 0-2 delivery. Meyer thought about it, thought better of it, and took the breaking ball high. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 2-1 lead for the Huskies. They got their 2 runs in the 3rd inning. Vikes, their lone tally in the top of the 1st. 1-2 the count. The pitch swung on, smack towards right center field. That one is going to be in there and going to be a gapper. Varney hits third base, being waved in by Coach Oelwein. There won't be a play at the plate. Dawson Meyer with an RBI double, and we are tied at 2. It was a curveball that Dawson went the other way and got solid contact on. Got it into the gap in right center field. Gave Varney, who runs pretty well, comes all the way around to score. Meyer's now at second base representing the go-ahead run. And the batter is Jake Marlowe. Single to center in the first, grounded to short in the third. As the first pitch outside from Tony Rex. 1 ball, no strikes. Meyer slides away from second base. Rex comes to a pause. The 1-0 to Marlowe. Taken on the inside edge for a strike. Marlowe wanted to, couldn't, but it's a strike on the inside corner, so a good location there from Rex. 1-1, swung on ground ball, left side of the infield. Fielded at third by Leo. He bobbles momentarily, throws to first base, and on a bang-bang play, Marlowe retired. Meyer moves to third. He'll be there with 2 down. Marlowe now 1 for 3. Leo's bobble made things interesting, but not enough to record the out. And the batter is Brandon Hogan. He had a 2-out RBI single in the first and was hit by a pitch in the third. Hogan smacks one deep left field. Retreating on it is Woodson. He lunges up and he makes the catch near the fence in left field to retire the side. So Hogan with some good contact, but Woodson able to run it down. But the Vikes tie the game on the RBI double by Dawson Meyer to score Gabe Varney. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 4.5. It is Oelwein 2 and walk on 2. Dawson Hocklesvik has replaced Trevor Phillips out in right field. That's 1 defensive change for Decorah. As we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, Vikes tie the game on the RBI double by Dawson Meyer. It'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1 for the Huskies here in the fifth inning. Brennan Ryan, Sayer Woodson, then the top of the order, and Dom Robertson. This was the part of the order in the third inning in which the Huskies got their 2 runs. First pitch from Hogan, inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Ryan got an infield hit and scored a run in the third inning. He came home on the sacrifice fly by Tanner Rising. 0-1 delivery, breaking ball bunted up the third base side. Charging there is Kanoki. Bobbles momentarily and throws to first base. The throw is in the dirt. So just like the third inning, Ryan bunts his way on.
Good job, Brennan!
So Brennan Ryan gets a on against Brandon Hogan. A runner at first, nobody out, and Sayer Woodson will be the batter. Kanoki will be in on the grass at third. Woodson walked in the third inning. He scored on the RBI double by Leo, and a move to first base back to the bag diving is Brendan Ryan. 2-2 game here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Hogan ready. The pause and the 1-1 or the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Dom Robertson in the on-deck circle for the Huskies. He represents the top of the order. Huskies trying to get the lead back. Vikes tied it in the top half of this inning at 2. Runner goes 1-1, swinging a foul, straight back and out of play. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Ryan away from first. Hogan in at Smith for the sign instead of move to first base, and a little bit closer of a play that time, but Ryan is back in there. 1-1 the count on Sayer Woodson. Huskies went hit and run on the 1-0 pitch. We'll see if anything's up here on 1-1. Runner goes, pitch a strike. Smith throw down to second base. Not in time. It skips into center field. Barney alertly backing up to prevent runner advancement. It's now 1-2 on Sayer Woodson. Ryan now in scoring position. One and 2 the count. The pause by Hogan. 2 looks at second out of the stretch in the pitch. Missed on the curveball, low and away to the left-hand hitting Woodson. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pause, the 2-2 delivery. Fastball just missed the outside edge. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes from Hogan to Woodson with the top of the order and Robertson on deck. 3-2 the count in the pitch. Swung on, smacked towards right field and foul. Hacklesvik gave chase but didn't have a realistic chance at it. So the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Seventh pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Ryan away from second. Hogan comes set. 3-2 delivery, swinging a foul, third base side out of play. And we'll do it again at 3-2. 2-2 game. Bottom half of the fifth inning. Been a good ball game here tonight in Oelwein. 3-2 delivery. And fouling off a pretty good curveball, third base side and out of play was Woodson. So it's a good battle between the Husky left fielder and the Decorah starting pitcher. Hogan will throw the 9th pitch of this at-bat. He only threw 44 coming in. Here's a ground ball towards second, picked up there by Korsness. And he'll throw to first base to retire Woodson, but Ryan moves up to third base on the play. He'll be there with 1 down, and Dom Robertson will be the batter. Robertson popped to short in the first, sacrificed a runner up in the third. If you're the Huskies here, if you're a Decorah here, you have to be alert to a possible squeeze play.
Take a look.
And Hogan is working out of the windup here, being the fact that Robertson did bunt the last time. It's probably good to work out of the stretch, and that's exactly what he changes to. The pitch, curveball low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. The pause, the 1-0, swung on and fouled. Third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield up, the corners back up the middle for Decorah. 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Robertson 0 for 1 with the sacrifice. The pause and the 1-1 curveball swung on and fouled at the plate. Robertson with no signs of bunting in this situation. There's bunting in a sacrifice situation, and there's bunting for the squeeze play. And those are 2 different things. The 1-2 delivery, swinging a pop-up. Third base side, angling over is Dawson Meyer onto the outfield grass. He will make the catch. Staying at third base is Brennan Ryan.
Coming in plate number 3, Tanner Rising.
So 2 down in the inning. And the batter is Tanner Rising. Rising popped to third in the first and had a sacrifice fly in the third. 2-2 game here in inning number 5. The runner at third is Ryan.
There you go. Focus on the batter.
With 2 down. The pitch, a curve for a strike. It's 0-1. So Hogan trying to work his way around a leadoff error. The 0-1 delivery swung on, ground ball right side, picked up there by Korsnes. He'll field and throw to first base to retire Rising, and the Vikes get out of it. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left, 5 complete. Good ball game. 2-2. 2-2 game as we start the 6th. Vikes with a run in the first inning, a 2-out RBI single by Brandon Hogan. They got another run in the 5th inning. A 1-out RBI double by Dawson Meyer, which scored Gabe Varney. Sandwiched in between a 2-run 3rd inning for the Huskies. A sacrifice fly by Tanner Rising to score Brennan Ryan, and John Leo with a RBI double to left to score Sayer Woodson. It will be Ian Smith, Dawson Hocklesvik, and Tom Kanoki. Tony Rex has given up 6 hits. Throwing 54 pitches through 5. He's hit 2 men. One of them came back to haunt him by scoring. And he has struck out
Leading off for the Vikings, number 5, Ian Smith.
6. Ian Smith will lead things off. He's 0 for 2. Look at the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Smith grounded to second in the first and flew out to right in the third. 2-2 game as we start the 6th inning. Rising ready in the 1-0. In there for a strike on the outside edge. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Been a good ball game. Only 1 error aside. Very few walks. Kids have been making plays. The 1-1 delivery swung on a ground ball towards the left side. Robertson to his right. He drops it. He picks it up. He throws to first base, and he gets Ian Smith by a step. So Smith retired 6-3, and Dawson Hocklesvik will have his first varsity at bat. Hocklesvik came in defensively in the bottom of the 5th inning for Trevor Phillips out in right field.
Now batting number 3, Jonathan Grau.
Hocklesvik bats from the right-hand side against Rex, and he swings the first one and hammers one foul back to the screen, and it sticks in the backstop fencing. No balls, 1 strike to count. Oh, 1 delivery at the knees and for a strike, and it's now 0-2 on Dawson Hocklesvik. 0-2 the count. Rex likes his sign from Rising. 0-2 delivery, low and away. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dawson. First varsity at bat for Dawson right here. Trying to start a rally in a 2-2 game in the top of the 6th. The 1-2 delivery, breaking ball, got him looking. Inside corner. So Rex with his 7th strikeout, 2 down here in the inning. And the batter is Tom Kanoki. Kanoki grounded to short in the 2nd and struck out looking in the 4th. Kanoki 0 for 2. He'll swing and miss at the first offering from Tony Rex. No balls and 1 strike. Rex looking for his 2nd 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. Breaking ball low and away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Huskies will have hitters 3, 4, and 5 due in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-1 delivery swung on and missed. Tom was early on the changeup from Rex. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 with 2 down. Rex delivers and the pitch. Half swing ground ball to third. Fielded on 2 hops by Leo. He'll throw to first base to retire his fellow third baseman. And the side is out here in inning number 6. 3 up, 3 down go the Vikings. 3, 4, and 5 due for the Huskies in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's 2-2. 2-2 ball game. 6 hits for Decorah, 3 hits for Oelwein. Each team with an error in the game. Brandon Hogan is throwing pretty well. He lost his first outing against the Huskies, and it was more of his defense letting him down in that game. Tonight, only 1 error on the night. He struck out 2, he's walked 1. John Leo will start things here in the 6th. Struck out looking in the first, doubled to knock in a run in the 3rd, pops 1 up into shallow left field, and it lands between Dawson Meyer and Cole Minks, and I got it, you get it situation. And Leo will get a base hit to left. Dawson Meyer was turned around on the play. And Leo gets a cheap base hit. And Dylan Arndt will run for him at first base. Evan Suko will be the batter. Suko singled to left in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2, has one of the 4 hits for Oelwein in this game. Kanoki will move up on the grass, expecting perhaps a bunt. Suko waiting to stand into the batter's box as the umpire writes down the change on his lineup card. Umpire back behind home plate. Suko into the batter's box. Hogan to the rubber, and leading at first is Arndt. The pitch and a foul ball. Is that one a fastball high and tight? And Suko, in self-defense, dropped the bat, and the bat ended up making contact with the ball, so no balls and 1 strike to count. And the 0-1 delivery, curveball in the dirt, as Suko was able to lay off the curveball after showing bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1-1 delivery, bunted up the first base side, and it's in foul territory as Marlowe picked it up, and he tried to pick it up and perhaps get a tag on Suko as he was coming up the line, but didn't get to it quick enough. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arndt the runner at first base, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2-2 game. Hogan ready in the pitch. Bunted, first base side. Charging there is Hogan. He'll give an underhand toss to Korsness at first base. The sacrifice complete, 1-4. So Suko does his job. Coach Gerhardt gambling, keeping the bunt on with 2 strikes. But Suko up to the challenge. And a pinch hitter, Tyler Heifel, will bat for Stephen Nickley. Heifel will bat for Nickley here, who is 0 for 2.
Tyler Heifel.
Or Heifel. As the public address announcer called him, so we'll go with that. H-E-F-E-L, if I can get my Pat Hughes on for a second. Runner at second, 1 down, 6th inning, a 2-2 game. 6 hits for Decorah, 4 hits for Oelwein, each team with an error. Been a good ball game tonight. The pause and the pitch. Swung out, popped up, third base side. Hogan hustling over towards the Husky dugout and lands on the roof. Kanoki also gave pretty good effort that time. Crashing into the fence to the left of the third base Husky dugout, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2 now. Hogan has 2 strikeouts, and he's ahead of Heifel. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, swinging a foul. Straight back and out of play. Inning started with the Leo cheap single that landed it between Meyer and Minks, and I got it, you get it situation. Arndt ran for him, and he got to second on the Suko sacrifice. A curve is swung on and missed by Heifel. 3rd strikeout for Brandon Hogan, and 2 down here in the inning. It'll be up to Ethan Fink to keep the inning alive for the Huskies. 2-2 game here in the 6th. Fink popped to second in the 2nd and grounded out to the catcher Ian Smith in the 4th. Arndt the go-ahead run at second base for the Huskies. And the pitch a little low, hops away from Smith to his left, and up to third will go Arndt. One ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery, a curve, just missed. 2 balls, no strikes to count on Ethan Fink. Fink is 0 for 2. The 2-0 delivery is up, 3 balls, no strikes. Granted, a walk doesn't kill Decorah in this situation with first, and for that matter, second open, but Rex has hit it to the fence twice. Pitch, there's a strike. And it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count on Fink. And the 3-1 delivery swinging a foul right side and out of play. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the count on Ethan Fink. 2-2 game, bottom of the 6th inning. The pause and the 3-2 delivery. A little low, ball 4. Nice stop by Smith behind the plate to prevent runner advancement. And now Tony Rex, who has hit it to the fence twice, but it's been run down by Cole Minks both times, will be the batter. Rex 0 for 2. The runner at third is Arndt. Running for Leo. The runner at first is Fink. Hogan comes set, and the pitch. A little bit high, 1 ball, no strikes. A lead at first by Fink. The 1-0 delivery, ground ball up the middle. Dawson Meyer will field. bobbled momentarily, and he'll throw on to first base to retire Rex on the side here in the 6th inning. 1 hit, the Huskies leave 2. 6 innings complete. We haven't decided a thing yet. It's 2-2. Cameron Korsness. Joe Kanoki will hit for Cole Minks and Gabe Varney. Those will be the 2 hitters here in the 7th inning. Korsness is 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 game. Decorah got a lead in the 1st inning on a 2-out RBI single by Brandon Hogan. Huskies got 2 in the 3rd. A sacrifice fly by Tanner Rising and a 2-out RBI double by John Leo. The Vikes got 1 back in the 5th inning with 1 out. Gabe Varney was hit by a pitch, and Dawson Meyer brought him home with a double to right. Cam Korsness, an infield hit in the 2nd inning, and he popped to the pitcher in the 4th. 2-2 game as we start the 7th inning. The 71st pitch from Rex is a fastball that's cut on and missed by Cameron. No balls and 1 strike. Rex ready, 0-1. Fastball outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2 now. Rex has done a pretty good job of getting ahead of hitters consistently tonight. 0-2 delivery. Ooh, just missed the outside corner. We're looking at the plate from an angle, so our view isn't very good, but that one looked pretty similar to the last pitch that Cam took. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And Rex is going to step off the rubber. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, breaking ball. Ooh, that one just missed. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Korsness is staying alive on a couple of 50-50 calls. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swinging a foul, straight back and out of play. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 delivery, curveball outside again.
Good hitters, John. Come on now, Cam.
3-2 the count. 3-2 delivery, swung on, fisted to the right side. Picked up there at second by Suko. Underhand toss to first, not in time. The first baseman, Fink, angled over to get that ball. Suko went after it too. As those 2 went after the ball, Rex was late getting off the mound to go over and cover. And Cameron Korsness will get a single to start things here in the 7th inning. And now Coach Gerhardt out of the 3rd base dugout, and he'll move out and talk with the infield and battery. And Joe Kanoki will bat for Cole Minks, who is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Kanoki will be the batter. The Husky conversation done. Now the words of instruction and or encouragement from Coach Hogan and Coach Owen. Zach now done as well. Kanoki will be the batter. A left-hand hitter against the right-hander Rex. Korsness 3 strides off of first base, held on there by Fink. Charging at 3rd is Leo. The pause by Rex. Kanoki squares to bunt. Takes the pitch outside as he pulls the bat back. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-2 game, top of the 7th inning. Korsness away from first. Rex, the pause, the 1-0. Kanoki bunts up the first base side. Rex will field. He'll throw to first base and Fink to retire Kanoki with Korsnes. The go-ahead run moving to second. And now Gabe Varney with the chance. 2-2 game here in the 7th. One down, Korsnes at second. Varney struck out looking in the first, singled to left in the third, and hit by a pitch and scored the game-tying run back in the 5th inning. Entertaining ball game and a quality ball game tonight here in Oelwein. The pause, the pitch, swung on and missed. Good movement on the fastball from Rex. Low and away to the left-hand hitting Varney. No balls, 1 strike to count. The pause, the 0-1. Sails outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Korsnes away from second. Robertson, the shortstop, playing cat and mouse with him back there. Rex comes set, the 1-1. Outside with the fastball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. 82nd pitch of the game coming up for Tony Rex. The pause, the 2-1. Swinging a pop-up foul, third base side. Leo angling over, and it will land out of play. Just beyond the fence.
Come on now, Dave!
To the right of the third base dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pause, a look back at second. The 2-2, swung on a ground ball to the right side. Picked up there by Fink. He'll hustle to the bag and beat Varney there. Korsnes moves up to third. 2 down in the inning. Dawson Meyer the batter. 2-2 game here in the 7th. Meyer singled to right and scored in the first. Sacrificed a runner up in the third and doubled to right to knock in a run in the 5th.
Go, Meyer!
Rex will work out of the windup with the runner at third and 2 down, and Rex will step off. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDC Decorah and KDCRadio.com. And the pitch to Dawson is a strike, 0-1. Rex ready again, likes this sign from Rising, the 0-1. Outside corner for a strike again, and it's 0-2 on Dawson Meyer. An infield hit for Korsnes. He was sacrificed to second. Varney got him to third with a ground ball. It's 0-2 with 2 down to Dawson Meyer now. 0-2 delivery, swing and a pop-up foul, right side and out of play. That one might have gotten a vehicle. Dawson does some damage with the foul ball. He'll try to do some damage in fair territory this time. The 0-2, swinging a foul at the plate. Dawson able to stay alive. It's still no balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 game, top of the 7th inning. Rex likes the sign from Rising, and the 0-2 is a swing and a foul again, straight back out of play once again. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Away from third is Korsnes, representing the go-ahead run. Rex likes his sign again. 0-2 to Dawson Meyer. Ground ball left side. Off the glove of Leo. Off the glove of Robertson. Meyer will be safe. Korsnes will score. And the Vikings have the lead. Leo went to his left, deflected that ball. The deflection went right towards the glove of Robertson. Robertson was unable to field it cleanly. He threw to first base but late. Meyer reaches with 2 outs, Decorah with a 3-2 lead. Jacob Marlowe looks to add to it. And a ground ball right back to Rex, who he fields it to the right of the mound. He'll throw to first base to retire Marlowe on the side here in the 7th. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. Bottom of the 7th we go. Vikings 3, Oelwein 2. Bottom of the 7th inning we go. 8-9-1 due for the Huskies. Vikings lead it 3-2. Dawson Meyer reaches on an error to score Cam Korsnes with 2 outs in the 7th inning. 2 of the 3 runs Decorah has scored tonight have come with 2 outs. Brennan Ryan has reached base twice. This was the same part of the order that was up in the 3rd inning when Oelwein got their 2-run. Ryan bunts third base side. This time, Kanoki fields it cleanly, throws to first base. Ryan retired, 1 down here in the inning. So Ryan, who tried to bunt his way on for the 3rd time, Kanoki rises to the challenge.
Coming to the plate, number 15, Sayer Woodson.
1 down, nobody on. Hogan at 82 pitches right now. Woodson walked and scored in the 3rd, grounded to 2nd in the 5th. 3-2 Decorah, bottom of the 7th inning. Woodson looks at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hogan has given up 4 hits, 2 runs. Both have been earned. He's walked 2. He's struck out 3. 1-0. Outside again, it's 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 with 1 down. The pitch low and away. It's 3 balls and no strikes to count. 3-0. Taken down Broadway for a strike. It's 3-1. Outside, ball 4, tying run is on. Hogan walks his 3rd man of the night. And now the leadoff hitter, Dom Robertson, will be the batter. 3-2 Decorah, runner at first, 1 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Robertson popped to short in the 1st, sacrificed runner up in the 3rd, and popped to short again in the 5th. Pitch a strike, it's 0-1. The pause, the 0-1. Hit him right in the back. Boy, that's exactly what he didn't want to do there. Now the tying run at 2nd base, the winning run at 1st base, and Tanner Rising, who has one of the 2 RBIs for the Huskies, will be the batter. Rising popped to 3rd in the 1st, sacrifice fly in the 3rd, grounded to 2nd in the 5th. 1st and 2nd, 1 down, 3-2 Decorah, bottom of the 7th. Hogan delivers, pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Away from 2nd, Woodson. Away from 1st, Robertson. 1 ground ball foul. Hit pretty well, but just to the left of the bag up the 3rd base side. And now Hogan well ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing and 2 the count. 3-2 Huskies trail Decorah, bottom of the 7th. 0-2 delivery. Well high on the fastball. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan tried to bunt his way on, was thrown out. Woodson then walked. Robertson then was hit by a pitch. 1-2 delivery. Swinging a pop up 3rd base side. Fair territory underneath it is Kanoki. He will make the catch. And 2 down here in the inning. And the man standing in the way is John Leo. He has one of the 2 RBIs for the Huskies tonight.
Now batting 24, John Leo.
Leo struck out looking in the 1st, an RBI double in the 3rd, and a cheap single in the 6th. 2 for 3. Leo swings, flies one towards right field. Charging in is Dawson Hocklesvik. Out is Cameron Korsnes, and it lands between them. 1 run is in. Next man going to third. Hocklesvik was playing back. Korsnes came out. Korsnes was unable to corral it. Leo with an RBI single to score Woodson. And Robertson makes it all the way to third. Leo 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs on the night. Korsnes and Hocklesvik both went after it. Korsnes dove, but couldn't quite get there. And it's now a 3-3 game with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Evan Suko is 1 for 2 with the sacrifice. Robertson, the winning run at third. The pitch swung on, popped up, shallow right. Underneath it is Korsnes. He will make the catch, and free baseball here in Oelwein tonight. Huskies tied up with 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the top of the 8th inning. It is 3-3 to Cora Oelwein. Top of the 8th inning we go. It's a 3-3 game. Both teams scoring in the 7th inning. Decorah scoring on an Oelwein error. The Huskies with a bloop single with 2 outs from John Leo to score Sayre Woodson. It's 3-3, and Brandon Hogan will be the batter. RBI single in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 3rd, flew out to left in the 5th. He swings at the first one and fouls it away against Tony Rex, starting his 8th inning of work. He's given up 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Hasn't walked a soul tonight, but he's hit 2, and he's struck out 7. 0-1 delivery, ground ball towards third. Backhand stop on his knees by Leo. He'll throw across the diamond to retire Hogan. 1 away here in the 8th. Leo with a nice play.
Now batting number 5, Ian Smith.
1 down, nobody on. And the batter will be Ian Smith. Smith grounded to second in the 1st, flew out to right in the 3rd, and grounded to short in the 6th. Huskies in their half of the inning will have 5, 6, and 7 due as Rex blows a fastball by Smith for a swing and a miss, 0-1. Smith 0 for 3. 0-1 delivery. Check swing and a foul ball. Or did they rule that it hit him and he leaned into the pitch? So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. I thought it was a foul ball personally, but Coach Olenzak getting an explanation from the home plate umpire, and don't know if he is satisfied with said explanation. And now Coach Gerhardt asking if perhaps he swung at the pitch or hit it with a foul ball. I don't think either coach was happy with the situation. The result of it ends up being 1 ball, 1 strike. Rex ready, and the 1-1 to Smith, swinging a foul straight back and out of play. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3-3 game here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-2, curveball low and away. Not a bad location though from Rex. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count on Ian Smith with Dawson Hocklesvik on deck. 2-2 delivery. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded at second there by Suko. On to first to retire Smith. 2 down here in the 8th inning. 2 down. Nobody on, and Dawson Hocklesvik will try to start a 2-out rally. He came in defensively for Trevor Phillips in the bottom of the 5th inning. His first at bat was a strikeout looking in the 6th. He'll swing and miss at a fastball from Rex, 0-1. Rex still bringing it pretty well. The next offering will be number 99. 0-1 delivery, swinging a foul back to the screen, and it snowballs and 2 strikes now.
Hey, good 2-strike hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes the count. Oh, 2 delivery, swing and a miss at a curveball, and the Vikes go down in order in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. It's Decorah 3 and Oelwein 3. Brandon Hogan out for his 8th inning of work. Oelwein and Decorah tied at 3 as we start the 8th inning, as Nickley swings the first one, pops one towards shallow center field. Out is Dawson Meyer, and he will make a catch with his back to the infield. And there's 1 down here in the 8th inning. So Nickley is now 0 for 3 on the night. He was batted for in the 6th inning, and Tyler Hafel struck out.
Now batting number 5, Ethan.
1 down, nobody on. And Ethan Fink will stand in. Popped into a second in the 2nd, grounded to the catcher in the 4th, and walked in the 6th. Fink swings and fouls one at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Decorah 1 in the 1st, 5th, and 7th. Huskies 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 7th. The next offering for Hogan will be pitch number 100. Oh, 1 delivery, curveball, snapped off well, and it's taken on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2 on Ethan Fink. We're in the 8th inning of a 3-3 game. 0-2 delivery, a little bit low. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ethan Fink, with Tony Rex to follow here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2, swinging a foul straight back and out of play. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ethan Fink with 2 down here in the inning, or 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brandon Hogan trying to give his team a chance in a potential top of the 9th. Curve ball, strike 3 called. Fink was frozen on the knee buckler from Hogan.
Now batting number 9, Tony Rex.
4 strikeouts for Brandon Hogan, and Tony Rex will be the batter. He flew out deep to left in the 2nd and the 4th, grounded to short in the 6th. And Rex loops one right back to the mound. Diving catch is made on the right side of the mound by Brandon Hogan, and we're still playing baseball. 3 up, 3 down, go the Huskies in the 8th. We head to the top of the 9th. Decorah 3 and Oelwein 3. We go to the 9th inning. Decorah and Oelwein tied at 3. 7 hits for Decorah, 5 hits for Oelwein, each team with an error. 8, 9, and 1 due for the Vikings here in the 9th inning. Tony Rex still in the ball game at 103 pitches, 7 hits. He has walked no one and has struck out 7, but he has hit 2 batters on the night. Tom Kanoki will be the batter, grounded to short in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th, grounded to 3rd in the 6th, up again here in the 9th.
Come on now, 15.
Kanoki, Korsness, then the top of the order in Minks. 3-3 game here in the 9th. First pitch up and out to Tom Kanoki, 1 ball, no strikes. Should this game go to a 10th inning, both teams would have to get somebody up in the bullpen, because a high school pitcher can only go 9 on a certain day. 1-0. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Korsness and Minks to follow here in inning number 9. I believe this is the first, if I'm not mistaken, extra inning game for the Decorah this year. 1-1 delivery, swung on, fly ball, shallow left field is actually carrying to medium depth left field. Woodson is under it, and he will make the catch for the first out here in the 9th inning. So ever since Meyer reached back in the 7th, which at the time gave Decorah a 3-2 lead, Rex has now retired the last 5 he has faced. And the batter will be Cameron Korsnes. Singled in the 2nd, popped to the pitcher in the 4th, singled and scored in the 7th, and Rex starts him with a strike. 3-3 game, top half of the 9th inning. 0-1 delivery, swinging a pop-up foul. Back to the screen and out of play. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Rex, who is well over the triple-digit mark when it comes to pitches, still pretty strong here in the 9th inning. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 delivery. Ooh, just missed the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Korsnes ended up getting an infield hit back in the 7th inning. He trailed in the count 0-2, worked it to 2-2, and ended up getting on base. The 1-2 delivery. Swinging a pop-up foul ball right side and out of play just to the left of the visiting Decorah bleachers, which are just to our left. 1-2 the count. 1-2 delivery. Just up again, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Cam showing some good discipline at the plate. 2-2 the count with 1 down. The 2-2 delivery swung on and missed. 8 strikeouts now for Tony Rex. Correction, 9 strikeouts for Tony Rex on a 2nd count. 3 of those times he struck out Cole Minks. Minks was hit for by Kanoki, who sacrificed a runner up in the 7th. Cole will try to start something here. He bunts to the 3rd base side of the mound. It's picked up there by Rex, and he'll throw to first base to retire Minks. And the side is out here in the 9th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning where it's out at 3. Bottom of the 9th inning we go, 8-9-1 for the Huskies. Brennan Ryan, Sayer Woodson, then the top of the order, and Dom Robertson. Ryan has tried to bunt his way on 3 times. He swings at this one, grounds one toward short to Dawson Meyer. He'll throw to first base. The throw pulls Marlowe off the bag. And Ryan on to start things here in the bottom of the 9th inning. We will still give Ryan a base hit there because that throw was not in time to get him. So the winning run at first base for the Huskies. And Sayer Woodson will be the batter. Walked and scored in the 3rd, grounded to 2nd in the 5th. Walked and scored again in the 7th. Hogan throws to first base to send Ryan back diving to the bag. 3-3 game. Huskies with the winning run at first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Woodson squares to bunt, and the pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This has been the part of the order that has led to both scoring innings for the Huskies, with 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 7th. 1-0 delivery. Bunted foul. As Woodson 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The ball actually hit Woodson's bat twice is what they ruled, and Coach Olenzak, perhaps you heard to our right, asking if he was still in the batter's box, and home plate umpire said he was. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Woodson squaring to bunt, does so right in front of the plate. Bare hand pickup by Hogan. He'll throw to first base and Korsnes, and the out recorded at first. Close play, but the sacrifice good. 1-4, winning run at 2nd for the Huskies, and Dom Robertson will be the batter. 3-3 game here in the 9th.
Dom Robertson.
Huskies with 6 hits, Vikings with 7. 2 errors for the Huskies, 1 for Decorah. Robertson popped to short in the first, sacrifice in the third, popped to short in the fifth, hit by a pitch in the 7th. The pause by Hogan. The pitch swung out, popped up on the infield. Right side, Korsness under it. He will make the catch for a big second out. So 2 down here in the inning, and the batter is Tanner Rising. Rising popped to third in the first, sacrifice fly in the third, grounded to second in the fifth, popped to third in the 7th. 3-3 game, winning run at second with 2 down for the Huskies here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The curveball is taken for a strike, 0-1. The pause by Hogan. A look back at second. Runner takes off, pitch taken low. Taking third is Ryan. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now some pressure on Ian Smith behind the plate to protect perhaps any curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. 1-1 with 2 down. Winning run at third for the Huskies. 3-3 game, bottom of the 9th. Hogan ready. 1-1 delivery. Ground ball towards third. Backhand stop made by Tom Kanuki. Throws to first base, and we're playing some more baseball here in Oelwein on a Friday night. Hogan pitches around a leadoff single. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 10th. It is 3-3. Decorah and Oelwein. Top of the 10th inning we go. It's 3-3 between the Huskies and the Vikings. Tony Rex is moving from left field or pitcher to left field since he has thrown his allotted 9 of the days. Sayer Woodson has moved from left field to center field. Evan Suko is now your shortstop. Your second baseman is now Brennan Ryan. He moves from center field to second base. And Dom Robertson will be the pitcher for the Huskies. So valiant effort from Tony Rex. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Varney bats from the left-hand side and takes the pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. He threw 111 pitches tonight, did Rex. Robertson ready, 1-0. Taken low, 2 balls, no strikes. Decorah will have to go to another pitcher besides Hogan. The pitch, a strike, it's 2-1. The great stat person Mary Herman just told me that Oelwein has 2 extra inning games thus far as Varney pops one shallow center field. Out is the shortstop, Suko, and he drops the ball! He drops the ball! Varney reaches base via Cheapy, but he will take it. An E6 allows the go-ahead run to score for Decorah. Dawson Meyer will be the batter. Singled and scored in the first, sacrificed in the third. RBI double in the 5th, reached on an error in the 7th. Dawson looks at a strike after he squared the bunt. No balls, 1 strike to count. Huskies 1-1 in extra inning games, a 9-8 win over New Hampton on June 3rd and a 8-5 loss to New Hampton on June 22nd. And a fastball square in the back to Dawson Meyer. Meyer was squaring to bunt, and Robertson got him right on the 4 of the back of his jersey. So an error and a hit by pitch put the Vikes in business. first and second with nobody out, and Dawson Meyer being checked on by Coach Oelwein and Coach Hogan in the first base box, and it appears Dawson was going to be all right. He wore it, and he wore it big time. And now Gerhardt out of the Husky dugout to have a conversation with Dom Robertson. Back in the pitcher's mound area. Runners and batters will have a conversation with Coach O and Coach Hogan. This is the first extra inning game for Decorah since the district semifinal 14-10 loss to Independence down in Manchester last year. Always appreciate the notes that Mary Herman gives you. Not a better stat person around than her. Jake Marlowe will be the batter. He is 1 for 4. Marlowe squares to bunt, drops the head of the bat, and fouls it straight back and back to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. The runner at second, Varney. He represents the go-ahead run. The cherry on top run is Meyer at first. It's 0-1 on Marlowe. A single in the first, grounded to short in the third, grounded to third in the fifth, and grounded to the pitcher in the seventh. The 0-1 outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2 now on Marlowe. We're in the 10th inning of a 3-3 game. Both teams scored runs in the 7th. That's the reason we're still playing. 0-2 delivery, swinging a foul back on an eye-high fastball to Marlowe. And it's no balls and 2 strikes to count. Nothing in 2 the count. Robertson in relief of Rex, and a swing and a miss from Marlowe on a Robertson fastball. So 1 down here in the inning, and the batter is Brandon Hogan.
Now batting number 10, Brandon Hogan.
Varney at second, Meyer at first, 1 down, Hogan the batter. RBI single in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, flew out to left in the fifth, grounded to third in the 8th. First pitch to Hogan, swung on and missed. Over the top of a Robertson curve, it's 0-1. Hogan's been on base twice tonight and has an RBI. Robertson out of the stretch will look around the base pass. And the 0-1 offering, ground ball foul towards third into the Husky dugout, and it's now 0-2 on Hogan. Ian Smith, who has a few clutch hits on the season, is the on-deck hitter. 0-2 the count. Robertson a look around the base pass. The 0-2 delivery. Grounded right side and through for a base hit. Varney rounding third. Coming to the plate. The throw will be cut off. Meyer moves to third. Brandon Hogan with a RBI single here in the 10th. Decorah leads 4-3. Bryce Hosting will get Hogan's courtesy at first base as Ian Smith will look to add on to the total. Ian Smith wearing the collar at 0 for 4. Grounded to second in the first, flew out to right in the third, grounded to short in the 6th, grounded to second in the 8th. 4-3 Decorah here in the top of the 10th. Courtesy runner reported. Umpire makes the change in his lineup card. Infield back up the middle, up at the corners. Ian bats from the right-hand side. Squeezes on. The bunt gets laid down. Robertson has no play. Robertson fielded. Fink was charging on the play. The second baseman, Ryan, went and covered second base. So it's an RBI base hit on the squeeze for Ian Smith to score Dawson Meyer. And it's a 5-3 lead for Decorah. And Andrew Benelli reports as a courtesy runner for Ian Smith. And it looks like Trevor Phillips, who was warming up in the bullpen, will now re-enter the game as a batter. So Phillips, who was 0 for 2 as a batter earlier today, will likely be the pitcher in the bottom of the 10th inning, trying to save it for Brandon Hogan. Hosting the runner at second, Benelli the runner at first. A 5-3 lead for Decorah.
Come on, Trevor.
The pause by Robertson and the pitch to Phillips. A strike, 0-1.
Hey, now yours on the first.
Fink in front of the bag at first. Even with the bag at third is Leo in the first and second situation. 0-1 delivery, swinging a foul back. It is 0-2. Again, we thank Mary Herman for another good nugget. The last 10-inning game for Decorah, June 5th, 2012. They lost 5-4 in 10 innings to Oelwein. 0-2 delivery is up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inning started. Varney reached on an error. Meyer hit by a pitch. Marlowe struck out. Hogan got Varney home. And a bunt from Ian Smith gets Meyer home. A pop-up left side of the infield. Leo at third base and fair ground makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And Tom Kanoki will bat. 2 down, first and second. Kanoki is 0 for 4. Grounded to short in the third. Struck out looking in the fourth. Grounded to third in the sixth. Flew out to left in the seventh. The pitch swung on, popped up, foul, third base side, and out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Phillips will be coming in to pitch in the 10th inning, trying to save it for Brandon Hogan. And Hogan has pitched well enough to earn the victory. 0-1 delivery. Ground ball, third base side, sliding stop made by Leo. Throws from the back of his pants to first, and the throw is not in time. Fink had to go down to try to field it. And Leo's error will load the bases with 2 down. And the batter will be Cameron Korsness. Korsness 2 for 4 with a run scored on the night. He scored the go-ahead run in the 7th. And Cam looks at a strike, 0-1. 10-inning game, and yet we're only 2 hours old. 0-1, swing, and a base hit into left field. Scoring on the play is hosting. Benelli stops at third. The shortstop, Suko, got to it, but his throw wasn't in time. Korsness with an RBI single. And Decorah now up 6-3. And Minks will be the 9th batter of the inning. The pitch high. Minks 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts and a ground ball back to the mound. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 down, 6-3 to Decorah. Top half of the 10th inning. Fastball up to Minksy. It's 1-2 now. And a balk is called. I had my head in my scorebook. I don't know what Robertson did, but Benelli will score on the balk. And it's a 4-run 10th inning for Decorah. Coach Gerhardt out to discuss the situation with the base umpire that called it. But Bonelli will score on the balk to make it a 4-run inning and a 7-3 lead for Decorah. Two and one the count on Cole Minks now. The pause and the 2-1. Fastball outside from Robertson. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Three 1. Check swing foul ball. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Minks. Second and third, 2 down. Off of third, Kanoki. Off of second is Korsness, and Minks swings and misses. First strike 3. But the Vikes get 4. On 3 hits, helped out by 2 errors and 2 runners left. Vikes with a 4-run cushion. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it's 7-3 Decorah. A 4-run top of the 10th inning for Decorah. And now John Will Jenkins on to face hitters 3, 4, and 5 in the Husky lineup. John Will trying to get his second win of the season. Hogan went 9, gave up 6 hits, walked 3, struck out 3.
Leading off for the Huskies, number 24, John Leo.
And gave up 3 runs, and all 3 were earned. And John Leo will be the batter. He's 3 for 4 on the night. Struck out looking in the first, RBI double in the third. Singled in the 6th and had an RBI single that sent the game to extra innings in the 7th inning. John Will ready to go. Pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. So Hogan looking for his 3rd win of the year, and John Will looking for his 2nd save. The pitch. Breaking ball low and away. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 1-1 the count with nobody out. The 1-1 delivery, ground ball, shortstop. Brandon Hogan will field, bobble, and throw late. Not the way you wanted to start the 10th for Decorah. Hogan, by the way, moved from pitcher to shortstop, and Dawson Meyer moved from shortstop to right field.
Now batting number 14.
In the transitioning pitching move for John Will Jenkins. Runner at first, nobody out. Evan Suko, the batter. He's 1 for 3 with the sacrifice. Ground ball, third base side and foul. Coach Gerhardt with a nifty play in the third base box. It's 0-1. So John Will ahead of Suko. Single to left in the 2nd. Flew out to center in the 3rd. Sacrifice in the 6th. Popped to second in the 7th. As the pitch goes outside, it's 1 ball and 1 strike count. 1-1 the count. The pause by John Will in the 1-1 delivery. Swinging a fly ball right center field. Angling over is Gabe Varney. He makes a 2-handed catch in medium depth right center. 1 down here in the 10th. And a runner at first, and the batter is Stephen Nickley. He's hit 3 times in this game. Struck out in the 2nd. Flew out to right in the 4th and popped to short in the 8th. Oelwein with 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 7th. Decorah 1 in the 1st, 5th, and 7th, and a 4 spot in the 10th. The pitch goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. The pause, the 1-0. Ground ball, shortstop side, and Hogan unable to stop it. It goes into left field, so the Huskies have first and second with 1 down. Now the tying run in the on-deck circle as Ethan Fink will be the batter.
Coming to plate number 5, Ethan Fink.
Fink popped to second in the second, grounded to the catcher in the fourth, walked in the sixth, struck out looking in the eighth. The pause by John Will in the pitch. In there for a strike, it's 0-1. First and second, one down. 10th inning, 7-3 Decorah. 0-1, just beneath the knees, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. He just missed on the curveball that time. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on. Driven towards left center field. After it is Gabe Barney. He will make the catch, and that's the second out of the inning, and a great jump by Gabe Barney to run down that ball. The Vikes 1 out away from victory. The man standing in the way is Tony Rex. This young man pitched a heck of a game tonight, and at the plate he's 0 for 4, but twice he has flown out to the fence in left field. First and second, 2 down, bottom of the 10th, 7-3. Pitch swung on and missed by Rex, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball from John Will, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Jenkins ready, 0-2 delivery. Ground ball, third base side. Charged there by Kanoki. He'll throw on to first base. The throw pulls Marlowe off the bag. Everyone will be safe. Rex will reach as the throw was late as well, and now the tying run coming to the plate for the Huskies. Leo third. Nick Lay second, Rex first, Ryan to the plate. 2 for 4, he's been on base 3 times. John Will out of the stretch with 2 outs, and the pitch is low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. The pause by John Will, the 1-0, hit him. And now the winning run coming to the plate for the Huskies as Ryan gets the painful RBI. Leo scores. Nick Lay to third. Rex to second. Ryan to first. Sayer Woodson has walked twice, had a sacrifice and a ground out. He's 0 for 1 officially in his 5th plate appearance of the night. And the pitch low and in. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Vikes 1 out away from victory, but the tying runs are on base. 1-0. Breaking ball inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1 to the left-hand hitting Woodson. Cora got 4 in the 10th. Huskies with a single tally here in the 10th. The pitch swung on and missed. Hard fastball down and away. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes from Jenkins to Woodson. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 delivery, high and tight. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jenkins trying to save it for Hogan and trying to give Decorah a season victory in the series against Oelwein. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is a Viking victory. Decorah in 10 innings defeats Oelwein 7-4. 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left for Decorah. 4 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors, and 11 left for Oelwein. Your winning pitcher, Brandon Hogan, he's now 3-3. John Will Jenkins gets his 2nd save. The losing pitcher, Dom Robertson, he drops to 2-2. Decorah is now 11-9 overall, 4-8 in conference play. Oelwein drops to 14-8 overall and 6-5 in conference play. Many people to thank for making this one possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game home to you. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Final score, Decorah wins it in 10, 7-4. Our next broadcast will be Monday night. It'll be a baseball-softball doubleheader. We'll have game one between Decorah and Walk-On at 5:30. And then we'll have the varsity game between Decorah and Southwind in softball. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. Once again, the final score, Decorah wins it 7-4 in 10 innings over Oelwein. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Tuesday night.